If someone were to ask me, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? I would tell them, alive. I want to see myself alive because dreams are for people with a mellow bed to sleep on. The rest of us only have nightmares. Many years ago, I wanted to be a giant, trembling the ground when I move, watching the earthquake at the sound of my voice. Many years ago, I wanted to shine so bright the world would need no fireflies. I wanted to be the chandelier in every home, the flame that burns off the wax from scented candles, the spark that remains after the blasting of a rifle. Many years ago, I wanted to be a riddle, a scientific wonder in international laboratories, studied by the offsprings of Einstein, Newton, Darwin. I wanted to be the philosopher's nightmare, a cosmic drift that will provoke a paradigm shift. I wanted to be a miracle. Many years ago, I wanted to be a story, a tale told by grandparents to their grandkids around campfires, festivals and caravans. A song sung by soldiers in their infantry, memorized by children in their early days and chanted by women in janky houses. Many years ago, just like Bob Marley, Mandela, Nyerere, the great Picasso, I wanted to be a legend, to be scouted and projected on Hollywood screens as one of the greatest. I wanted my face and name to be a relic, inked on national museum walls and popular street joints. Many years ago, just like any young African, I had dreams. I had a million dreams. But what is a dream? What is a dream to a child who grew up not knowing what it means to sleep in a bed, to have his head comfortably placed on a pillow, a warm blanket stretched over his body? What is a dream? What is a dream to a child who grew up knowing nothing about breakfast, lunch, or suppers, but mastering a million ways of optimizing the marginal utility of Gary? What is a dream to a child who has never seen an electronic phone or walked on a tar road or ridden on a bicycle? What is a dream to a child who grew up without the chuckles of a father or the sensation of suckling from a mother's breast? A child who grew up without the love of parenthood. What is a dream to a child who grew up in a continent whose political leaders are stooges, serving the interests of neo-colonial masters, the French, the British, the Chinese, feeding them from our work and sweat? A continent full of gold mines and diamonds, yet women still glad themselves in stainless steel. A continent full of farmlands and plantations, yet no food. A continent full of vast terrains, yet our streets are still littered with homeless kids. A continent full of offices, no jobs, full of armed forces, no security, full of churches, yet we're still waiting to be saved. So tell me, what is a dream to a child who grew up knowing nothing about his next meal, his next home, his next move, his next hope, his next shelter, his next leader? So if someone were to ask me, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? I would tell them, alive. I want to see myself alive because dreams are for people with a mellow bed to sleep on. The rest of us only have nightmares.